Never pain gun, eh? Kijk easy bullet wat hij vat. Jullie zien Moses live, ne? Jullie zien hem. .22. Easy pain gun. Zet hem aan. Van die kant is hij naar zijn hamer. Naar zijn hamer. Zie je dat? Oké. Dan maken we zo'n toer. Kijk, mooi wat maken we, ne? This is for sale. I 18. This is pain gun. .22. Ah. Slaan. Zet aan. Slaan. Yo, wacht. Yes.
People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. So I was just surfing through social media when I came across the video that you see at the start of this. And I said to myself, well, the responsible thing to do is make people be forewarned so that they can take heed in case this type of tool actually lands in the shore of Jamaica. What you are seeing is a .22, them call it a 22. That means that it is a low caliber kind of tool. Homemade, them call it. Spy kind of stuff. Just imagine you are in the club. Just imagine you are anywhere, especially in the club, where there is all sorts of noise, all sorts of music being played. And somebody wants to get rid of you. They could easily sneak up behind you. Places directly behind your head, you're being unaware. Places right in a position of your heart. And just let go on. Straight in your head, straight in your heart. People are not going to be aware of exactly what transpired until they see you fall to the ground. As a matter of fact, just imagine how easy it is to transport or smuggle something like this into some sort of club. The security would not know what it is. The security or the person, the victim, would not know what hit them. Now, this is a small caliber compared to a 9, compared to a 4/5. However, if you know anything about your vital organs, anything that ruptures it, even some sorts of pin, could be fatal. This is the type of stuff that the people that you would consider some sorts of spy or hitman, if them get a hold of this, it is going to do major damage in a Jamaica. So me just say, this is a warning. So therefore the relevant authority, the POPO, the customs, they can be aware of what might hit the shore of Jamaica. Because we know that when it comes to Jamaicans, they are very innovative, especially when it comes to anything that is negative, anything that can cause any sorts of harm, any kind of thing that can take away people's life. So people, this is a heads up. This is a forewarn for the people, the relevant authority that is tasked to serve and protect the best interests and lives and security of Jamaican, meaning the JSF or Customs Enforcement. We know that Jamaica is a very reactive place instead of proactive, but people, them can't say, me never warn them, if they did not have any sort of knowledge of this before. However, now that them know and see again, do something before something do, because we know that Jamaicans, they are very innovative when it comes to any sorts of smuggling, especially when it comes to their ops, or especially when it comes to any sorts of hitman kind of work. So people, me just say, the relevant authority, do not drop asleep on this one and talk about if you did know, because now you know, point blank and period.
Clot accident on the road in the night, yeah. Clot.
Yeah, I am a dress back. I'm going to
Judge, good.
Further on in the news. Now, the video that you just saw is of an accident that occurred on the Bogue Road, that is in Reading, that is in Montego Bay, St. James. There are at least 3 vehicles involved. 2 of those vehicles, Mark X and a Honda. Based on the information that I am getting, it is said that they were probably racing. Now, people, you hear me say Mark X, 2 of them. The Mark X, 2 of them mash up, and the Honda also mash up. Speaking about a mangled mess, I am going to let you hear somebody that has to do with road safety in Jamaica, possibly a popo, explaining everything in intricate details. And then I'll give my piece.
The mangled remains of one of the markets. 3 vehicles collided here on Bogue Road. 2 markets I was told. This is the Honda right here. Of course, there's another market. I'm thinking that these vehicles should be back in Jamaica. Based on my own estimate, I believe that over 50% of the accidents on the road in recent times are committed by individuals driving the markets.
Now, people, there's a saying that applies appropriately in this case. Be very careful what you ask for. Yes, we know that it is easier to commute on the roads, Mobile, Kingston, Ochi, Negril, when the roads are better and smooth. However, whenever you give these knuckleheads a place to go and race, that is exactly what they are going to use it for. Something negative. Yes, it is always fun and game. Again, like I said, until people get hurt, until people actually lose their life. In Jamaica, in about 3 months or so, January to April, March, ending March, almost 120 people. So people do the maths, 120 in 3 months, so therefore call it's about 400 to 500 people are going to lose their life. This happens in an annual basis, so therefore this year won't be any better. If anything, it is going to get worse. So people are going to say, nothing wrong with the road. Nothing wrong with the car, such is the truth. There is nothing wrong with the Mark X, it just happens to be a powerful vehicle. The problem is that the type of individuals and people, I am speaking in general because obviously I cannot speak for each case individually. But the people, whenever we see these accidents on the road, are the same typical people. If you pull up Mark X driver in the Britannica or upon Google, it'll go show you some youth in some sorts of pants or sock, them boxer show, in a polo, in a Clarks, braid up, face bleach out, tattoo up. Me just talk about the typical chopper profile. So therefore, when people are reckless in one aspect of their life, they're always reckless in the next aspect of their life. They are just reckless, do not like rules and laws. They do not follow anything that is right. So therefore, everything in them life wrong, including how they drive, including how they conduct their lives. And like you hear the man in the audio, in the video, I say, 50% of the fatal accidents on the road in Jamaica is contributed by the Mark X or the Mark X driver. Now, people, you've also always hear me say it. These people are drive like some sorts of mad bat out of hell. And while it might not be scientific that at least 50% is caused by the Mark X, it is a whole lot. It is overwhelming. Every day or every time you look, some sorts of Mark X, some sorts of minibus, some sorts of taximan. If another 3 of them, me don't know what else is going to CRASH and KILL of people in Jamaica. Point blank and period. So maybe about a day or so ago, I was driving along the road, some sorts of country run, and I passed some farm with cow and sheep and goat, all sorts of farm animal. And I said to myself, well, it seems as if the message or the warning with a lot of person, these predial thief, I get some sorts of jungle, Justice, it has resonated with the cow thief or the predial thief. People, it come like bad luck. As soon as I went home watching the news, I see some sort of news broadcast, them old two people in a Manchester, them a thief two cow. One of the cow actually in the vehicle, in the truck was DEAD. When I'm watching the video, the cow swell up. So you know, say, rigor mortis kicking. It seems as if he has DIED a couple of hours or maybe a day or so ago. Based on the information, it is said that the Popo, they were doing their routine mandatory check on the road when them pull over a truck, signal the vehicle for stop. When them open the vehicle and look in the back, them see two cow, one of them on the side swell up, all sorts of things a blow out time ASS. The next one look like him paranoid. There and then the Popo knew that something was DEAD wrong. This looked like some sorts of predial thievery. People, the ages of the two men, one at 21, one at 27. Typical of these young youths, new generation that are out there stealing people's property, don't like to work, want everything the easy way. So while I was assessing and analyzing the situation, I think about them two young youths with the people them cow in the back of the truck. And I said to myself, then hold on a minute. The cow turn over upon the side. Can you imagine what was going to happen? Can you imagine that this was going to come to some sorts of dining room in a theater close to you? Can you imagine how they felt as if they were coming along the home stretch? They were in celebratory mode. Until, of course, them get pulled over, the Popo signal them and fling some sorts of monkey wrench in them program. Now, people, like me say, bad habits are very hard to break. These people are DEAD set that yes, them not gonna look any sorts of 9 to 5 because it is more lucrative, more money, more profitable. When they just steal people things that are working, tilling the soil or raising their cow, goat, sheep, any sorts of farm animals. Them prey upon the people them things. And then them take the people and profit, and then them share it up. Then them go at this club, them buy all sorts of clock, them a pop champagne, them a get all sorts of money pull up, while these people can't even feed them family, send them kids to school. So like I've always said, and I am going to say it again, I am not throwing any sorts of sympathy party for any of these criminal elements. Whenever you go and you take people things, trouble people things, anything where you get, that is what you deserve. I am speaking about the justice of the Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey type. That is exactly what they deserve. As a matter of fact, if the Popo them could have hold them and put a couple of corn on them head, that would also be very good. However, me not tell nobody where to do. Me just say, we just need the results. We just need these people to be gone. Happy riddance. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, there's a saying that goes something like this: bad luck worse than Obia. When we talk about Obia, you know that we are speaking about the parish of St. Thomas. And it seems as if a security guard got into some sorts of FIGHT with a next man in the wee hours of the morning at about 5 a.m. or so. Based on the information, it is said that an off-duty Popo was going home, leaving from work. I am assuming he had on his uniform. When he reached the busy intersection, he saw some sort of altercation, physical. He saw one man who happens to be a security guard, a juke off a man, wheel and pop off, and a try STABBED up the man. The Popo doing his job, doing the right thing, jump out time vehicle, signal the man, listen, stop it. Hold up, do not show any more joke off of this man or else me I go pie you up. It is said that based on the Popo man's account of the whole episode that the man tried to rush him with said knife and him wheel and pop off and blaze up a couple of can in the man. Now people like me say, them say is a half-duty Popo. Don't know if he was off-duty, just leaving half a duty, if him have on him uniform. However, we have to ask the question, did he identify himself, declare that he was a Popo officer? Because people, the truth and the fact is that when two people are FIGHT, if you're even Popo, they might not pay you any sorts of mind, especially when they think that they have the advantage, especially when them have some sorts of kitchen utensil, 7-star ratchet or whatever them call it. So people, me no know the circumstance. All I know, if you live at Jamaica and see two people at FIGHT, maybe it is a responsible thing to try for party. So therefore you could probably save some sorts of life or stop people from getting injured. However, me myself, I will have to analyze and assess any sorts of situation as it pertains to any sorts of physical altercation, because I have known of people, friends, that try to part people, save people life, however, end up losing their life. As soon as I get some more pertinent information as to exactly what transpired and if what the Popo is saying is true, all me know two people, including a security guard, 21-year-old, him end up getting pie up. He was rushed to the place of recovery. However, there was to be no sorts of recovery. In pretty much DEAD. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.